DU has been showing us what we can do, and it's that can-do spirit that I believe in.
Take it.
Don't forget, Ducks Unlimited.
Hello and welcome to the 18th season of Ducks Unlimited TV. I'm Ainsley Beeman. Along with Wade Bourne, Zach Peterson, and Field Hudnall, I'll be your host to top waterfowl locations across North America. Hunting, shooting, retrievers, cooking, we've got the experts, and we'll show you how DU conservation makes it all work. I'm up first at Honey Break Lodge in Louisiana with my dad, Scott Beeman. But this episode is much more. It's sprinkled with highlights from the whole year. So lean forward and enjoy the all-new DUTV.
Look at him dropping, look at him dropping in, look at him dropping in.
Coming out front. See him, Ainsley?
Get him, Ainsley, get him, Ainsley. That's what I'm talking about.
Here it come. Here it come. See him come right down the ditch, Ainsley? Right over my head.
Get him.
Hey guys, we're here at Honey Break with Drew Keith. We've had a ton of fun already working these light geese. And while we enjoy some more action, you guys sit back and check out some footage from here at Honey Break with Zach, Drew, and Mr. Charlie Lieb from DU on an early season teal hunt.
Well, it was our first morning here in Louisiana. We got in last night, and Drew and the guys here at Honey Break said the Blue Wings have moved in the past couple days, so we're pumped.
Good boy. Get him, get him. Good shot. There we go. Get him.
Did you get two with one shot again, Drew?
No, we got a lot of shots firing.
Yeah.
Get him.
That's why you don't shoot first.
Charlie has spent so much time on this piece of property. He was there from day one with the partnership with Ducks Unlimited to turn this piece of property into the WRP program that it is today.
The Wetland Reserve Program is an effort to remove marginal cropland and return it to its natural state as closely as we can get it. Ducks Unlimited has partnered with NRCS in that effort. In so doing, hundreds of thousands of acres in Louisiana and nationwide has been returned to its natural habitat. Part of the program involves shallow water areas that provide habitat for waterfowl, and it gives the landowners the capability of managing this property, the shallow water areas, for the duck habitat. Honey Break is a prime example of that success story. This morning we've had the great pleasure of being on ground that is well on its way to becoming like it was in 1950. I was watching Drew's trigger finger, and I fired simultaneously with him.
Right to the right, to the left, 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 left. Normally here at Honey Break, the teal season is just phenomenal. This year with the late migration and because of the late hatch, the ducks just haven't made it down here yet. So hot conditions, very few ducks. But Eric and Zach and I and Mr. Charlie got out there, and it's always good to share a blind with somebody like that. It has, like-minded guys. It's not all about killing. It's about enjoying the outdoors and being thankful for what God gave us.
For me, a great hunt is really time when I get to go out afield with my dad. Definitely a daddy's girl, and I always wanted to tag along with my dad, and fortunately he always wanted to bring me along. He took the time out and invested in me to bring me hunting with him, whether it was in a duck blind or a deer stand. Anytime that we're hunting together, it's always better for me.
Get him, Ainsley.
That's fun. While we're still soaking up the Honey Break experience, y'all take a look at some footage from Mr. Wade in Missouri.
We are in the Boot Heel of Missouri, just a few miles east of Kennett off Highway 412. This is a rice growing area. I've hunted over here for about 3 years, and so far so good.
Right in front, coming around, coming from Mike's end. Shoot them. There we go. Good shot.
Massive flocks of light geese have become a common sight in some parts of North America. Huge numbers of lesser snow geese and Ross's geese have become a good news, bad news story for hunters. This many geese means more opportunity for hunters, but it also means there's a habitat emergency on their northern nesting grounds and potential impacts on other habitats during migration and winter. The mid-continent population of light geese exploded from less than 1 million birds in 1970 to almost 3 million by the late 1990s. As numbers grew, the geese began to overgraze much of their fragile Arctic breeding grounds. Biologists began noticing alarming changes in these habitats and called for immediate measures to reduce goose populations before their habitats were damaged beyond repair. The best way to reduce populations is to reduce the survival of adult geese. And the best management tool to do that is increased hunting. In 1998, new conservation seasons were put in place to give hunters additional opportunities for light geese. The goal was to reduce the annual survival rate of adult geese below 80%. To help hunters achieve that goal, special provisions allow for spring conservation seasons and extended shooting hours, in which hunters can use electronic calls and unplugged shotguns. These extraordinary measures are only allowed during light goose conservation season. To date, reducing the population enough has been challenging, and we're still concerned about the effects of overabundant geese on their Arctic habitats. Ducks Unlimited is working with our partners to find additional solutions. The best way you can help is to get out and hunt these geese. Go to ducks.org to find tips and tactics for snow goose hunting, recipes, and additional information about this management challenge.
Welcome back to DUTV. Why don't you take a look at Field Hudnall, world champion goose caller, as he hunts public land in Kansas.
Well, all you can say is it's a beautiful afternoon in southeast Kansas and we're hunting public land. We hunted a different spot this morning. Didn't do too bad, saw a lot of ducks, had a good time. Right now we're actually on state property. There's a lot of hunters in here. We had to walk a pretty good distance back. If you're willing to walk, you can get to areas where there's not a lot of pressure. So we've got a few hours to hunt. The bird's moving. Let's see what happens.
Take him. Very nice. There you go. Good job. Take that break. Take him. Right side. You ready? Take them.
Somebody over there I wouldn't want to meet in an alley at high noon.
Take that great in.
Man, I ain't.
Yeah, they'll come back. Take them. Get him. Nice shot.
Welcome to Duck Gun on DUTV. I want to talk today about shooting out of layout blinds. Shooting out of a layout blind is tricky. You're on your back, you don't have your feet under you, you don't have the range of motion. I'm going to angle my blind this way, the right-handed shooters are going to angle their blinds a little bit that way. And then when the bird comes in, I've got my full range of motion, I can make a nice, comfortable shot right here. If you have trouble sitting up in a blind, there's a couple things you can do. You can scoop out a little depression either under your feet or under your seat. If you do it under your feet, you can dig your heels in and kind of helps you do that sit up. If you dig it out under the seat, you're actually sitting up. You're lower, but you're sitting up a little higher, and you don't have to sit up as far as shoot. And then finally, you don't have to be in a hurry. The birds aren't looking at you. Birds are looking at the decoy. They're thinking about landing. If they're in where you want them to be at 15 or 20 yards, they're not going to get away. You don't have to hurry. You can sit up, take your time, make a deliberate shot. Looks like this. Angle your blind, take your time sitting up and making the shot. Find layout blinds are actually a lot of fun to hunt out of. That's Duck Gun for DUTV.
Hey, I'm Scott Laseth, the cooking editor for Ducks Unlimited magazine, and I'm going to show you how to make summer sausage with any waterfowl. Now I've got a grinder here, and if you don't have a grinder, you can actually do this with a food processor, but this makes it even easier. Now what I have here is about 2 pounds of ground goose breast, to which I'm going to add a ½ pound of fatty ground beef. This is 20 to 25% ground beef. So in order to make this summer sausage, I'm going to add salt, mustard seed, red pepper flakes, fresh garlic, a lot of cracked black pepper, and some water, which will help distribute everything. And this is pink salt. This is a cure. Morton's Tender Quick pink salt. You can get this from your butcher. You won't find this in the grocery store. And you want to be really, really careful with pink salt. Cure is necessary and actually will preserve it. Once we have everything dumped into the bowl, and you want to mix it thoroughly. It's going to be a little bit sticky by the time you're done. After you've washed your hands, you cover this, put it into the refrigerator, and every 12 hours, keep mixing it up again to make sure everything is evenly distributed. And after 48 hours, you have this nice firm batch of soon-to-be summer sausage. You can get a sausage maker, sausage stuffer, you can use these casings, or you can just use a piece of foil and make some little miniature summer sausages. You want to make sure that you press it tightly together. So I like to roll it up into a ball and just kind of shape it into something that looks like a little miniature summer sausage. Wrap it up in foil and poke a few holes with a fork into it. That's going to allow the moisture to come out. And then this goes into a 200-degree oven or smoker. If you put it into your oven, put a pan underneath because the juice is going to run out. Now it's going to take 5 to 6 hours for this to get to 160 degrees internal temperature. And I happen to have one right here that, as you can see, looks like summer sausage, slices like summer sausage. You can amaze your friends with your own waterfowl summer sausage. And you can find this recipe in the Ducks Unlimited magazine or at ducks.org.
Get him, get him.
While we're wrapping up our goose hunt here at Honey Break, enjoy some footage from Maryland.
Scooters, all scooters. Got a single scooter coming straight for the spread. Jake, looks like it's gonna peel on your side. You ready? Yeah. Ready? Get ready? I say take him.
There was these bluebills that came in, and Jake was on the end, and they came right by, and he had a perfect shot, came up, boom, boom, nothing came down.
Oh boy. Shoot him on the front if you can. Oh, you had one more shell. Why didn't you shoot?
Because I missed twice. I didn't want to make myself look too bad. Bob and I were kind of laughing, giving him a hard time, and we looked, and this one bluebill breaks off and comes back again. And I thought, here's my chance. I'm gonna come up, one shot, roll this duck out. Oh, I saw my shot string in the first shot. I'm like, all right, I'm done. There's no way I'm gonna catch up. And I'll be darned if I didn't shoot twice and didn't even draw a feather. That was that duck's lucky day.
Bluebill's high, taking a peep. One of them broke off, coming. Take him, take him. Nice shot, Phil. Nothing's better when a bluebill just drops out of the sky like a decal that's just, oh, here they come. Scooters, 10 o'clock, banking away. You see him? He ain't even flapping his wings. You can't even see nothing but a dot.
It's amazing how far you can see that bill.
That's the money camera shot right there. Shoot him. There you go.
The morning just exploded with action. Birds are trading back and forth everywhere. We had bluebills coming in. We had a good, really good group of scoters come in. And I'm gonna say we all shot well.
Right here on the left, right here on the left. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Take them. That was pretty.
No fist bumping. It's a handshake, baby.
That was too beautiful.
Nice shooting, Phil.
Of all the world-class venues in store for you this year on DUTV, Honey Break Lodge in Louisiana is always exciting and accommodating. We're grateful to the wonderful folks at Honey Break, and we promise to return as often as possible. Speaking of excellent places to visit, check out ducks.org for more exclusive videos and hunting tips all season long. See you there and here again next time on DUTV.